Yo, it's Dwella, and today we're doing something a little different. You know, I kind of want to start doing these videos where I can touch on certain subjects. Nothing is really written. I'm kind of just giving my opinion and, just shooting from the hip with it, really. But yeah, I kind of wanted to do this and, see how it goes. So today I wanted to talk about bans. I've been seeing a lot of discourse about bans, like in my Twitch streams, twitch.tv/itsdwella. Gotta throw the quick plug in there, and on Twitter especially. And I don't know, I kind of feel like my opinion on character bans has changed a lot over the years, from like when I was younger to, the age I am now. So I kind of wanted to talk about it. It's mostly going to be about Smash. I might mention a couple other games, but yeah, let's get into it. So Smash 64 is when I first started playing Smash. Obviously not competitively. I was like a little kid and everything, so I don't know much about the ban discourse that was happening in Smash 64, if there even was one. From my knowledge, every character was broken in that game. So yeah, I don't think they had any bans in 64 or any potential bans in 64. I could be wrong on that. If I'm wrong, comment down below. Let me know. Thank you. So up next, Super Smash Bros. Melee. I would say I was a casual player in Melee up until, like, I don't want to say the end of Melee, because Melee is still happening, it's still thriving. But I would say more towards when Brawl was announced to getting released was when I more so got into the competitive side of things when it comes to Smash. So yeah, I know in Melee they wanted to ban, or there was a lot of discourse about banning ice climbers because of wobbling. Although it never happened, over time, eventually they banned wobbling. Not the character itself, but they banned wobbling. And I know there were things with like Mewtwo King timing people out on the ledge and everything, so they had to create ledge grab limits and, things like that. So there has been things that the community has banned, but it's never been like an outright character. And that brings us to Brawl. Meta Knight. Everyone wanted to ban Meta Knight. There were even some tournaments that did ban Meta Knight. And Brawl is when I really started going to tournaments and everything. In some tournaments you couldn't play Meta Knight, some you could. I remember going to some tournaments and one of my friends actually made Meta Knight and they didn't let him play. And he's like, yo, it's my main. It's not banned everywhere, but certain regions did have Meta Knight banned. Understandably, Meta Knight was in its own tier. Yeah, Meta Knight was ridiculous. If you know, you know. Smash 4. Bayonetta.
One slip up from JJ.
One overextension, and Backer's gonna do it.
Oh no, now this probably isn't the stock, but it's gonna be a ton of...
Oh my...
What?
Wow! That was... What an option!
Alright, let's chill. I'll give you credit. Oh! That's it, he's dead. Holy Christ. Off to an amazing start here. Oh, take that, Esam! Oh no! Take that, Esam! No way!
Or whichever strong hitting smash you want to get him. Solid usage right there of the down air to punish that air dodge. Here it is right now, one stock apiece, but we have Captain Zach in a situation where he's at high percent. But the rage! The rage!
And he's gone!
Oh my god!
And he's gone!
It's recess time.
Oh! There's a wish time up till beautiful stuff.
But yeah, Bayonetta, ran amok. I still feel like I get PTSD from fighting Bayonetta in Ultimate just because of what I went through in Smash 4. There were ways to deal with Bayonetta. You could, FDI and everything, but you can't deny the fact that Bayonetta was completely robbing people in Smash 4. Me included. That's kind of when I stopped going to tournaments, was when the rise of all the Bayonettas. It was like you would go to tournaments and the whole top 8, or almost the whole top 8, would be on Bayonetta. So Bayonetta is another character that I did want banned as well, I did want Bayonetta banned. Even though I say I did want Meta Knight banned in Brawl, it wasn't like a strong, I just really want this character banned, because there were ways to deal with Meta Knight. Yes, the character was broken, but it didn't feel as hopeless as fighting Bayonetta in Smash 4 felt, to me at least. Felt completely helpless. Especially with SDI too, you know, you'll play friendlies. It's like, if you play friendlies with a Bayonetta or a Luigi or something like that, it's where you have to like SDI. It's like, there's only so many matches where I'm gonna be SDIing in friendlies. If we're just playing back to back for hours, it's like, I'm not gonna be SDIing for hours, you know? So that used to suck. But yeah, Ultimate. This is the discourse I've been seeing lately. It's in Ultimate, and it's been, at first it was about Hero. Every couple of months, people like to bring up Hero and how it's RNG and how people want him banned. I don't think Hero should be banned. If there were to be a ban on the character, and the only one legitimate reason I feel like there is for banning Hero is a language difference. If you go overseas to do a tournament, or someone from overseas comes over here and they can't read the menu, then obviously that's an advantage or a disadvantage depending on, you know, what side of that you're on. So that's one valid argument I can see for Hero. But other than that, you know, we have other RNG elements in the game. 30% chance to trip on Kirby's down tilt, or, you know, Mr. Game & Watch side B, or Peach pulling turnips, you know, like there's a lot of RNG elements, so I don't think the menu is necessarily a bannable thing, but I do think that language barrier there's an argument for it. Kazuya. People talk about Kazuya and the 0 to deaths. I, for one, think 0 to deaths are cool in a sense. I like Kazuya's 0 to deaths. I don't like Steve's 0 to deaths, but we'll get to Steve. I think they look really cool, honestly. And I don't think Kazuya should be banned either. There's an obvious counterplay to Kazuya. You can run away, you can camp, you can just not engage completely, and you'll be okay fighting Kazuya, you know? Steve. So I said when I was younger, I was against banning characters. As of right now, or no, I said when I was younger, I was for banning characters. My mistake. But yeah, where I'm at right now with Steve, I don't think Steve should be banned yet. But I do see a trend of like the whole Smash 4 Bayonetta thing, where people are picking up this character and all of a sudden, you know, they're winning. And, you know, it could just be them connecting with the character. It could be their sole character and everything. But I think there's obvious advantages, especially when it comes to Bayo and Smash 4 and Steve. Honestly, I think there's obvious advantages to picking those characters. Literally every other week, every other day, you're seeing new Steve tech, new waves that Steve is breaking the game, doing 0 to deaths from this side of the stage to that side of the stage. You know, with his pickaxe, it's crazy. I think if things continue the way that they're going now, then Steve can definitely have the potential to be banned, because like if they just keep finding all of this game-breaking tech and then people start to perfect this game-breaking tech, there's gonna be, you know, no real counterplay to the character. And you know, it's obviously a new character. We're still learning how to deal with the character. A lot of characters we've been fighting for years on top of years. Steve's brand new. We're still figuring it out, you know? So all in all, I've always been one for learning the matchup, you know, unless a character is like too small to hit in a fighting game, so they break it in that way. Or like, I think it's what's that samurai fighting game? Samurai Showdown? Is it Samurai Showdown? I think so. There's like a bird. There's a bird that floats in the air, so you can't do low attacks or anything. Stuff like that should definitely be banned. But just because a character is like, there's new people picking them up and they're beating top players and all of these things are happening, I don't think that's automatic grounds to ban a character. Anyways, that's today's video. I know I kind of just rambled the entire video. I'm sure you'll cut it down a little bit, Phantom, you know. Anyways, I know I was rambling a lot. But yeah, this is kind of what I want to do with these new style of videos. Is kind of just take topics and talk about them, give my opinion on them, my raw opinion straight from the hip, you know, like I said, it's not scripted or anything like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, you know, turn on the notifications, comment if you agree, disagree. If you think I got anything wrong, anything like that, you know, definitely let me know in the comments. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video, yo. Peace.